Hi there. Hi. G'day, mate. My name's PiaPi UFO, slime alien VTuber in a human suit, except for all the times when I'm not in a human suit. And today, I'm streaming from the land down under. Imagine that there would be like a little, like there'd be like a little horn, except it's actually a didgeridoo and it's going like that, yeah. That's right, I'm like a virus. I'm like a boomerang. I'm the infection that just keeps coming back. That's me. Hello, happy count PiaPi. Welcome to the stream. Good day. We're putting some shrimp on the barbie. Unfortunately, though, you are the shrimp that we are putting on the barbie. That's alright. You look plenty fine and edible. And I'm excited to spend some time here with you today. That's right. Remember last week, 3 days ago, when we had the little chibi reveal stream? Yeah, well, you know what? You know what that was. I actually had to end early because I was going on a trip to the land down under. There, look, I'm right side up now. There. I'm actually standing on my head for you because we're in the southern hemisphere, so everything's upside down and the water in the toilet goes the wrong direction. Except actually, the water in the toilet doesn't go in the wrong direction because toilets in Australia don't work the same way. And they don't swirl water around like it's some sort of fancy martini. They just go straight down the tube, you know? It goes straight into the bog. There, I helped everybody. Unfortunately, you are still upside down, but I'm not, and that's all that matters because I'm all that matters. Welcome! Happy comfy. Yeah. No, not in the bong, in the bog. How bad is my audio? How is the audio? God, why does Men at Work look so loud? Men at Work, be less loud. Also, I have to say big dubs to Maroda, whose first message was, yeah, well, the music should be looping. It's minute work, not minute break. Ba-dum-tsh. I would hit my soundboard if I had it. Yeah, sounds fine to me. Yay! Yippee! I'm actually, I'm at my... Oh, hello, Jose Weiss Rose Kami. Welcome to Ship. Please understand, I live here forever. I'm actually at my auntie's house right now, so if you hear any weird hello or anything in the background, it's because it's my auntie. My auntie has the best accent you'd ever heard in your life. She's so cute. She's so cute. I love my auntie. My auntie Slime. Yeah, my auntie Slime, who's in Australia. So I got a really good deal on tickets because they were running like a Golden Week sale. So I snagged a ticket to the land down under. But it was kind of unplanned. It was like a really last second like decision. But the tickets were stupid cheap, so I couldn't really say no. It was like we're talking like maybe a quarter of the price of what it normally is. Yeah. So yep. So I'm in the sun. And I'm enjoying the birds. I saw a kookaburra already. I saw some rainbow lorikeets. Oh my god, I have to send you this video of the rainbow lorikeets. It was like, oh my god, it was crazy. They were like all on this one tree and they were screaming so loud that I'm pretty sure that it knocked out half my hearing, which is also why I can't hear if the Men at Work is playing. Yeah! That's how I saw a kookaburra. I kind of gave you guys hints a little bit in the Discord without telling you. But yeah, there's a kookaburra. There was a kookaburra on the ground, and we fed it some. My grand uncle Slime gave them some bread, and they were very excited about it. But yeah. So I'm in the outback. I'm in the outback. You see my little cork cat? It's called a cobra. And the little corks will swat away all the flies because there's lots of bugs here. And there are a lot of bugs here. No, I didn't see anything poisonous yet, though. I didn't see anything poisonous yet. I thought you went to a wildlife place. I thought you went to a zoo or something. Ha ha ha. I thought I'd get you. I posted a picture of an aquarium I went to actually, like, 4 weeks ago to throw you off the scent, but I actually I went to the down under, and for the first couple days I was actually at my like really old relative's house, so they didn't really have like internet, so that's why this is my first stream from the land down under. Yeah, yippee! But yeah, I don't know if this VOD will survive, because I've decided to make the executive decision that we're just gonna keep looping, we're just gonna keep looping Men at Work, but it is what it is. Yeah, well, I brought all my stuff with me to stream anyway, so you wouldn't miss me too much. Not that I care if you miss me, but you know, just in case. But yeah. Hi everybody! There's still like a lot of things that I am missing from my setup. I hope it's okay. 大丈夫? Am I relax maxing? Well, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure I caught my auntie's cold. It's fine. I think I caught my auntie's cold already. Listen to this nose. And then my throat hurts kind of bad, actually. But it's okay, because I'll be here for like a little bit longer, and I'll have some time to like lay around. But did that break the stream? What? No. Stop. Nah. I was gonna say stop one-guying me. No more one-guying me. No more one-guying me, dayo. But if you don't stop one-guying me, I'm gonna lose my head. You better stop. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna go cuckoo bananas. I'm gonna go cuckoo bear bananas like brah! Wait, wrong button. Brah! Wait, wrong button. Brah! There we go. It's hard doing a headstand and throwing your body upwards, okay? It's hard. Sorry. The amount of labor I just put into all of that. I'm being ingenuitive. I'm being ingenuity. I'm using the devices to my disposal. Yo, Falnan, welcome to Ship Place Today. Stay you now here forever. Wait, I want to add that to the stream title. Super Scuff surprise stream from the land down under. There you go. That's the name of the stream. From the land down under. Yes. You made Block bring you Oz food and then you ran away to Oz. Yeah, it's true. Well, I didn't think I was gonna go to Australia. It was a really like last second decision. There's like some family stuff that's like some like little family parties and stuff that are happening, and I didn't think I was gonna be able to make it, but I made it, so I'm excited. Yeah, I'm in the land down under, PiaPi. Yeah, I'm visiting my family. Dayo! I'm staying with my auntie. Yeah, buy mice and tasty chicken salt from Kohl's. Why mice? Also, I already saw a mouse. So much mice. So many mices. Oh, have fun teaching. Bye-bye. I admit I'm watching the stream while waiting for my pickle glazed chicken sandwich coming from Popeyes. I want that so bad, Judge. I saw you post about it and I was like, oh, I'm so hungry. But wait, I wanted to check a couple things. Number one, how's the echo? Is it pretty echoey? I don't know how much better I can do, but maybe if I... Wait, I have an idea. Bye. I have an idea. Okay, we're gonna try this. Woo! Did that help? No, it didn't help at all. Now there's just a pillow here. Yeah, well, I tried. It's a tad echoey, yeah. Well, I mean, I could like wrap myself up in... No, I couldn't do that. Well, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's not that bad. Well, that's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'm not in my sound-treated cavern. All the snot's gonna go to the brain. Yeah, I'm trying my best to continue doing a handstand, but it's starting to get a little hard, you guys. It's starting to get a little hard. Wait, clip what went before I got back? Wait, what did I do? Oi. But you know what's the best part? You know what's the best part about being here? I just realized all the way. Yeah, well, I'm standing on my head right now. I'm standing on my head for you guys, but I'm in the southern hemisphere. I'm in the southern hemisphere right now, so everything's upside down. Wait, I have to say, shout out to my cousin who gave me that idea. Yeah, I'm staying with my auntie. I'm staying with my auntie. Yeah, it's nice. I haven't seen this family in a really long time. So it's nice to see them again. Yeah. But the deal was so good, I couldn't help myself. Oh my god, though. Oh my god, getting here was a real event, though. Getting here was a real event. But before I get into all of that, I just want to say thank you everybody for coming today. Thank you guys for coming in to see me. I'm just a little guy, a little slut. What not again? What not again? Oh, okay, funny plane story. Okay. Yeah, we had another plane. I forgot the last time I rode a plane was also really bad. Okay, wait, let me okay. So, oh no, it's so bad. They should never let me on planes, you guys. They should never let me on planes. Oh, it was bad. Okay, so we'll start at the top. So we did our chibi debut, right? We did the chibi debut, and then we so then I immediately finished packing and I went to the airport, right? That's why when Baldy crashed, I was like, well, Baldy crashed, so maybe that's my sign that I should just go to the airport. Worse than last time? Not worse than last time in the same way, but worse in a different way. Don't worry, it's an entirely different story. So, okay. So, roll it back. So I took my bag, I packed everything up, and even better. So since this was like a surprise trip, like I've known about it for about 2 weeks. It wasn't like I booked the tickets just then. I knew about it for 2 weeks. I didn't tell you guys because I wanted to surprise you, and also because I don't know, I didn't want to tell you. I don't know. Because I don't know. I just felt like I wanted to keep it a surprise, and then I was gonna tease you and be like, I come from the land down under. That was my whole plan the whole time. Anyway, so, because I'm gonna bring you back some Vegemite. Okay, keep your secret stuff. Well, we're gonna watch Jet Lagged and stuff together. Yeah, but so anyway, so I had to my friends came over, and I taught them how to do the pigs. By the way, one of them is Wooby. but the piggies are scared of Wooby. The piggies are scared of Wooby. Because whenever Wooby comes over, because okay. So whenever the Wooby comes over to be with the piggies, she's always like, oh, hello piggies, and then she goes brrr, which is their fighting sound, and she's always like, hello piggies, brrr, and then they always go brrr, and she's like brrr, and they go brrr, and I'm like, stop fighting them. But it's okay. She's gonna be a good pig mama. She's gonna be a good pig mama. I already watched her on the pig cam. Taking care of them, and they were very cute and not scared of her, so it's good. They're getting along now. They're getting along now. Yeah, the pigs make... the pigs, when the pigs want to assert dominance, they'll shake their butts at each other and go... like at each other. It's very romantic. Is that why you set up the pig camera? Yes! We've had the pig camera for a while, but I didn't set it up because I've been really busy. But then I was like, oh no, I'm scared to leave the piggies alone. Because last time I left the piggies home alone, they weren't home alone because my friend needed a place to crash while they were in Japan. And I was like, oh, that's perfect. You can just crash and you can take care of my pigs. But this time nobody's crashing. And so I was like, oh no. So I asked my friends if they would like come to take care of the piggies and that I would like pay like them some money for like the transport and whatever to come take care of the piggies. Yeah, my guinea pigs. My guinea pigs. The piggy ASMR. So they're taking care of them. So I gave them the rundown of how to take care of the pigs. And then they made like a little chore chart of like who would come on what day. It was really cute. And oh my god, wait, I'm gonna look at them right now. Wait, I'm gonna look at the pigs right now. I want to take a look at the pigs right now. I'm gonna take. Shut up! I don't care about you anymore. I remembered I have guinea pigs. Tap to refresh. Piggies! Oh, they're sleeping. Churro is sleeping there, and I'm gonna guess. You can't see because too bad. And then I'm gonna guess that. Oh, Churro woke up. I'm gonna guess that Pepper is in his little cone of solitude. Oh, so cute! Pig chat can win. Maybe once I figure out how to watch it on the internet and not on my phone. But yeah, so okay. So anyway. Okay, no more look at pig. Okay, so anyway, so then I was like, okay, I gotta go. And I rushed off to the airport. So I made it to the airport, and I don't know how many of you have ever been to Japan or ever been to Narita. But like Narita Terminal 1 is so nice. There's so many shops and there's so much good food, and I love Narita Airport. Even though it's stupid hard to get to, it's like a really nice airport. Like, it's not just like all that duty-free garbage that they usually have. Like, it's not like, oh, Chanel, oh, Gucci. Like, I don't have money for Chanel and Gucci. Like, come on, right? But like this instead, Narita has like a bunch of like cute souvenir shops, but like they're not like the crappy like made in China souvenirs. They're like made in Japan souvenirs. They're really nice. Anyway, the food's good too, and I actually don't mind going to Narita. It's nice. If you're at Terminal 1. If you're at Terminal 1. If you're at Terminal 1. It's really nice. However, if you happen to fly on a very low-cost airline, you probably won't be at Terminal 1. You'll probably be at Terminal 3, where fun goes to die. So I'd never been to Terminal 3 before. I've only ever been to Terminal 1, which is funny because I take Zip Air. Like when I go to California, I only take Zip Air, which is really, really cheap. But I guess this place, I mean, admittedly, this was even cheaper than Zip Air. It was pretty cheap and pretty crappy. So I ended up at Terminal 3, which is like an uncompleted terminal. It's not even finished. It's like, there's like exposed wiring everywhere. There's like foam on the ceilings. Like it's bad. It's pretty bad. They don't really have shopping, and the only food they have is like fast food. It's like, it's really, but like either way. So like, I don't know, I've never flown out of Terminal 3 before, and I had an experience at Terminal 3. So normally when you get to Narita Airport, this is my usual. This is what I do. I actually have I have like a standard for what I do when I'm at the Narita Airport. I usually go and I check in, and then I go to the Cospa store and I look at all the Hatsune Miku shirts, and sometimes I'll treat myself and I'll get a little Hatsune Miku shirt for the plane. And then I go get my salad at With Green, and it's super yummo. And then usually I go get a juice from Dean and DeLuca, and maybe I'll get like a little like bread for the plane just in case I get a little hungry. And then I usually just like kick back and relax, and I chill until my plane comes, and then I fly. But this was Terminal 3. And Terminal 3 has 0 bells, 0 whistles. It's just pain. Terminal 3 is like literally like, it's like you ended up in a serial killer's basement. It's not a good place to be, Terminal 3. Which I discovered for the first time. So my train pulls up to the station, right? And I'm thinking, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't wait to get off. I was like, well, usually I get off, I think, at the last stop, but I think I'm flying out of Terminal 3, so I guess I have to get off one stop early. But I hope that it's like still got good shops. I'm pretty sure they're connected. Spoiler alert, they're not connected. And I discovered that when I got off the train at Terminal 2-3, and I had to walk an entire kilometer just to get to Terminal 3 with my luggage for a kilometer. I was like, oh my God, I have to walk like a mile with my luggage. Like, I'd already been walking with my luggage, sure, but like, oh man. So I walked like an entire mile with my luggage just to get to Terminal 3. And then once I got there, I walked inside and I was greeted with like the worst smell. It kind of smelled like kitty litter and fresh paint and like a bit of like bleach. Like, it smelled like ammonia. It was like not a good smell. Like, I was pretty sure that someone had like set off some sort of like, you know, bomb, but nobody was panicking. So I guess that was just the way that it smelled at Terminal 3. And then I realized, like, because it's a low-cost airline, like, they don't really, like, take care of the facilities. And also, I realized that the people are, like, a lot more stressed. Like, I fly Zip Air, but they let Zip Air be in Terminal 1 for some reason. This was my first time flying with Peach or, like, Jetstar or, like, these other, like, really, really low cost. Like, we're talking, like, $80 a ticket low cost, like, flying. And so, yeah. I also noticed something else. I'm gonna segue this into a conversation later, but I noticed the people were a lot more like angry. I don't know if angry is the word. Like, I think because, like, I don't know, it was very stressful. Everyone was really stressed out. And I feel like at Terminal 1, everybody kind of is just, like, enjoying themselves. But at Terminal 3, everybody is, like, in panic mode. Like, everybody, like, it was bad. It was pretty bad. And so I had to fight to get one of the, like, little things to, like, check yourself in. Because people were, like, literally shoving each other to get to the check-in thing. Like, nobody was, like, minding lines. Like, nobody was, like, minding their manners. There was, like, no manners. I was like, maybe it's because it's, like, you know, it's Terminal 3. But I was, like, really surprised. And I, like, even though I'm, like a grosky little gremlin to you guys, and I call you the B word sometimes, you know, like, when I'm not at my computer, I'm a little bit less gutsy, I guess. And so I was not really, I didn't know how to, like, shove my way through, but somehow the nice lady at the counter was like, here, this one, and she, like, threw me a lifeline, and, like, I hopped in, like, the little raft, and she pulled me over and was like, there you go, baby girl, here's your little thing. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. Because there, like, wasn't really, like, an established line anyway. So I got my ticket, and then it didn't print my bag tag, and I was like, and she was like, uh-oh, it's jammed. I was like, and she was like, it's okay, you just have to go stand in, and points at very long line, and I was like, so I was like, fine. So I took my little boarding pass and I went over to the little staff area, right? And it was like this long line of people, like, with, like, special tickets and other special little problems. And I was one of the little mondaiji. I was a little problem child and a little trouble toddler. And I came up to the counter and I was like, hey, it didn't print my my luggage tag. And she was like, okay, here you go. And I was like, okay. And I, like, pushed my luggage towards her and she, like, pushed it back. And I was like, and I pushed my luggage towards her and she said, no. And I was like, no? She's like, we don't take the luggage here. I was like, no! Why? And she was like, there's an extra line. I was like, why? why? And she was like, you have to go over to there. And she points over to this area that literally looks like it's like just a bunch of zombies in line, and they're all waiting for the special little robot machine. You had to go up to the little machine and scan the little thing on the luggage tag and then put it in this automated thing that would send it down the chute. And I was like, Wakatta. I got it. Okay, fine. So I dragged my stupid little bag, and I'm giving myself a pep talk, okay? I'm like, everything is fine. Once you drop your bag, you're gonna get to see what's at Terminal 3. Maybe there's some really nice juice place. You know what? You deserve it. After this, you deserve it. You get yourself a nice little strawberry banana drink, whatever you want, baby. You get whatever you want, baby, because you're putting in the work, and it's already kind of getting on your nerves, but you're okay. And so I was like, it's okay. I'm just gonna get a juice after this, and once I have my silly juice, I'm not even gonna feel upset about how nothing is working so far. So I was like, all right, fine. So I pull up with my heavy bag, and I'm just so excited to get rid of this bag because it's so heavy, because it's full of all these little treats and snacks that I got for all of my family. And I'm in line, and there's this woman in front of me with a little kid, and I was like, just minding my own business. And then 3 minutes later, 3 hecking minutes later. So I've been in line for 3 minutes, and it's a long line. All of a sudden, this guy pushes past me on my left. And I was like, okay. But he stands with the woman and the kid, and I'm like, okay, it must be her husband. That's fine, I guess. So I go back to minding my own business. And then 30 seconds after that, another random guy passes me, and I was like, okay, fine. He looks like he's 19, but he's standing with the woman and the guy from before, so I guess it's fine. And then another minute later, 3 more people, this woman in her 30s, and then another kid, and then this fucking old lady, and I was like, what the but I'm just stay calm, and they join the 2 people who are in front of me, stay calm, it's fine, but we're in Japan, and I was just and I sighed really loud, because I was like, don't get mad, don't say anything, I know we're in Japan, I know they're breaking the rules, but they're Bogan Australians who don't know any better because they never left their stupid town. And I was like, it's fine, everything's fine, but I couldn't help it. I still went, because I was venting my anger through I was just and that was all I did, okay? But the fucking nerve! Oh my god, I'm getting so mad. I'm getting dizzy. So then all of a sudden the 19-year-old turns around and says, yeah, soy, roll your eyes, get over it. We're a big family. And I was like, I'm gonna kill you. And I was like, no. And I felt it, and I was like, and I said, well, 1 or 2 people, maybe, I said, but 9 feels like a lot. I was like, stay calm, don't get angry, you're fine. And then the old lady turns around and she says, yeah, well, what are you gonna do about it? And I was like, and you know what I did? Fucking nothing. I didn't do fucking anything. Because I had nobody to back me up. And the old lady was making some really intense eye contact. And it sucked. and I was really mad. But I'm 5'0", and the only thing that's keeping me from entering a homicidal range is a whole foot of height. God nerfed me because he knew. He knew that if I had the grace of 6 foot, there'd be no bullshit. So, I stepped up. I just didn't say anything, and I was really mad. I was really mad the whole time. I didn't say anything, and I was like, okay, it's fine. And the flight attendant saw, but she didn't say anything, and I was like, whatever. And so I pulled up, and they went off and did their thing, and I was like, and the flight attendant, now that the family was like away a little bit, the flight attendant looked at me and she said, "Oh, I'm really sorry about them." And I couldn't hold myself back. I said in the loudest voice I could possibly muster to make sure that they fucking heard me. I said, "Oh, it's all right. I know most Australians are really nice. It can't be helped that those Bogan bastards have no manners. All it takes is a little thank you for letting us pass, or sorry, didn't mean to bump you with our bags, but not everybody was raised with manners. But I appreciate it. You clearly were." I was like, fucking gaijin. Fucking baka gaijin coming to my Nippon, being bogan as fuck. I was like, oh, what have I become? What have I become? Oh no. My eye won't stop twitching right now. I'm like thinking about it. Yeah, wait, I'm gonna jump forward. No, I'm not gonna jump forward, but let me tell you, the story about them is not over. The story about them is not over, by the way. And I was like, God, for the love of God, I hope I don't sit next to these assholes on the plane. I swear to God, if I sit next to them on the plane. But unfortunately, there were bigger problems. So, send off my bag, and I was like, okay, I'm no longer encumbered. I'm no longer encumbered by my bag. I can, go. I'm gonna go have a, you know what? I just went through it. I'm gonna go have a tasty juice. I'm gonna have a tasty juice. I'm gonna have a little rest, a little relaxation. I'm gonna have a little salad maybe. I hope they have salads. That'd be really nice. I looked at my phone. It was at 40%. I was like, that's okay. I'll charge it on the plane. But for right now, or maybe I'll even charge it in the food court in Terminal 3. Let me just go. Girl, there ain't shit in Terminal 3. Terminal 3 had no chargers. Terminal 3 had no shops. Terminal 3 only had Freshness Burger and Matsuya. Terminal 3 was the quintessential you are a tourist in Japan food court. And even the souvenirs were so shabby and crappy. They were like, ooh, look, it's a light activated Pikachu paw thing. The little paw will move up and down. Ooh, made in China. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, no, I'm at the Gaijin Airport. Yeah, I was at the Gaijin Airport. I was at the Gaijin Airport. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes. Life goes on. Why am I this way? I should have bit them in the shins. That's what I should have done. So yeah, I was like, oh crap. But I looked at all the food and I was like, this is all gonna make me tummy hurt. This is all really bad like food to have before getting on a plane. Because if you didn't know, before you get on a plane, you shouldn't have greasy food. You shouldn't have like as somebody who's missing organs and has a lot of tummy trouble, I'm really careful about what I eat before I end up in the sky, you know? So I was like, man, wait, what? No, what? No! No! You shouldn't have greasy food before you get on a plane. And I was like, no. No. And there was no chargers. And I was like, no. So I was like, okay. Maybe I can walk to Terminal 1. I Googled it. You cannot walk to Terminal 1. I was like, okay. Maybe there's a bus to Terminal 1. I just decided, I was like, I have to get out of here. I have to get out of here. I can't. I want to go. So I decided to go and find a bus to take me to Terminal 1. And it's so funny because literally at Terminal 2, I was getting run over by people. I was getting bumped into people. People wouldn't let me have access to the terminal thingies. People were like cutting me in line. Everybody was so shitty. And I found a bus for Terminal 1. I get to Terminal 1. I get off the bus. I make it into the food and shopping area. And it was like the angels were singing. Everybody was just like, Anata. Like, oh, look at this nice restaurant. Oh, wow, they've got really good chairs. Oh, wow. Like, everybody was in such a good mood. Nobody was trying to run me over. Nobody was trying to beat me up. Nobody was trying to cut me in line. It was so nice. Terminal 1 people are a different breed. Terminal 3 people. I don't know them. I don't know Terminal 3 people. Terminal 3 people. I'm starting a war against Narita Terminal 3. I'm terminalist? Yeah, you got that right. I'm terminalist. I hate Terminal 3. Terminal 2, I didn't actually go to. But Terminal 3, you know what you did. And it gets worse. So I go to Terminal 1, I get my salad, I get my juice. I didn't have time to go to Hatsune Miku, unfortunately, but it's okay because I have my salad and I have my juice, and I was like, I am good for the plane. I'm ready. I'm gonna get back on the bus. The bus took like 20 minutes, but it was worth it. So I rode my 20-minute bus to get to Terminal 1, got my delicious food, then I got back on the bus, back to the fucking zoo that is Terminal 3. And I get to Terminal 3, and I'm like, all right, let me find my gate. Because by the time I dealt with all of this bullshit and getting to Terminal 1 and getting back from Terminal 1, I only had like 20 minutes to get to my gate before they started boarding, right? Or actually, I lied to you. I had an hour to get to my gate because I got there really early because I'm one of those people who gets to the airport 3 hours early because I'm nervous. I'm a nervous flyer. I'm nervous in a lot of things that I do. I just don't let you know. And so I'm like one of those people who always gets there 3 hours early because I'm scared that I'll get run over by people with big bags. That's stretch. But so yeah, so I make it back to Terminal 3 and I'm like, all right, I need to find my gate. It's like gate 50 or something. I don't know. And I was like, okay, I see gates like 1 to 49. Where's gate 50? And they're like, oh, it's to the right. And I was like, okay. And I like keep going. They're like, oh yeah, it's to another right. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, yeah, it's like down this set of stairs. I'm like, okay. They're like, yeah, and now take another escalator. I'm like, okay. And they're like, yeah. And now you've got to go down this really, really long hall. Okay. And they're like, yeah. Okay. Now you got to go outside and walk for a little bit. Okay. And then go into that building. I was like, okay. What the fuck? So I arrive. I finally make it to like gate 50 or whatever gate it was. And it's in a separate building from Terminal 3. We're not even in Terminal 3. This airline is so crappy that they're not even allowed in the main terminal. So I get to gate 50 or whatever. It's some like little warehouse in the middle of nowhere. And I roll up and I'm like, all right, boarding doesn't start for another 20 minutes. So I'm going to sit and I'm going to enjoy my salad. And I open my salad and immediately I hear, welcome all passengers for Australia. If you could please go ahead and start lining up, we're gonna start boarding. And I was like, boarding's not for another 30 minutes though. And I was so confused. I'm like mid-bite of a salad. And I'm like, what the fuck? And so I'm like, well, fuck. And now everybody's lining up. And I'm like, ah! So I like throw my salad back together like as fast as I can. And I'm like trying to get it in the bag. I like spill some. I'm like devastated. I'm like, oh, I'm like licking the table like, just to make sure I didn't lose any. And so then I like get in line by the skin of my teeth. And I'm like, what is going on? Why are we all lined up? We're not, like, they didn't even call the zones yet. And so we're slowly going forward. They're taking about 10 people at a time, and then they stop and they close the line. I'm like, why? And then they take another 10 people and they stop and they close the line. I'm like, why? And then they take another 10 people. I'm like, we're not getting on a bus, are we? And I look out the window, and we are indeed getting put on a bus. We don't even get the stupid, they don't even have the gate thing. They don't even have the thing where you get on the plane. We literally had to get on a bus to be bussed out to the plane to get on the, oh my God. So, get on the bus. After waiting like 30 minutes in this line, I get on the bus. They bus us out to the airplane. And we get to the airplane. And it's like, I don't know how anybody over 5 feet rides on any of these planes because there was like no space. There was no, even I was like, shit, my legs are long. Fuck. I'm 153 centimeters tall. And even I was like, fuck. My knee's about to bust. Shit. I was about to go slime mode on this plane, y'all. I was about to ditch the human suit and just go all natural. Just gloop it out. Live in the cistern. No, I wouldn't do that. But I was like, yeah. The trick is we just suffer. Oh, I thought maybe you just cut them off for the remainder of the flight and then pop them back on. But my assumption was incorrect. Yeah, sometimes you just break bones. Oh, nice. Yeah, as expected. So anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, all right. Well, when I booked this, I got like a little meal to go with it. And it was supposed to be this like cheese and crackers meal. It was supposed to just cheese and crackers, simple. Nothing fancy. I was like, I don't want anything fancy. Cheese and crackers with a ginger ale. I was like, perfect. That's going to be perfect for me. And so I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, so I ordered this and I've got my little, I was very shocked. They had like TV screens on the back of the seats, which I wasn't expecting on like a low-cost airline, right? So I'm like clicking and I'm going through all the movies. I'm deciding what I'm gonna watch on the plane. I'm getting kind of excited because, you know, I'm seated now and the air conditioner's going and I'm just like, yeah, buddy, we're almost at the land now, Nanda. I'm so happy. And I decide that I'm gonna watch this movie called Thelma. It's about like some old lady who gets scammed and then her and a gang of old people like go find the scammer and like beat him up or something. I was like, wow, that looks so fun and entertaining. And I click on it and I'm like, you know what? Why don't I just start watching it now? I'm just gonna start watching it now. I'm excited. And I get out my headphones and I untangle my headphones and I put them in and then I hit the play button and it says $10. Fucking pay-per-view on a fucking airplane! What? But the screen's already in front of me! I'm like, the screen's already in front of me. Why are you why? I was like, oh my God, what? I was like, okay, well maybe because it's a movie. But surely they wouldn't charge me to watch like How I Met Your Mother, and they were like, yeah, you gotta pay per episode. I was like, I was like, okay, well, what do you have for free? They had a button that said the free zone, and I was like, free zone, and I clicked it, and yes, riveting entertainment such as the onboard safety instructions. Super. So I was like, well, maybe I won't be watching it, I guess. No Thelma for me. Which is good because so we finally take off, right? And we're in the air, and I'm still tossing up like, maybe I'll pay for Thelma. And I noticed that the guy in the seat next to me is having trouble with his like little TV screen thingy. And the flight attendant is like trying to help him, but it's not helping. And then she kind of disappears. I was like, wow, sucks to be that guy. Mine's working though, I think. I don't know. I haven't bothered to watch anything, but I think it's working. And so then like 10 minutes later, there's like an announcement over the airplane. And then he's like, hello, this is our captain speaking. Welcome to flight blah, blah, blah to Australia. Unfortunately, we're having some issues with the onboard entertainment. We're working on that, and we'll let you know. And I was like, well, glad I didn't put any money into it. Hee not gonna get me. And so I'm like, and finally, there's also a charging port. So I plug in my USB and I plug in my phone. I'm like, phew, thank God, because it was only at like 10% at this point. And I was like, oh, thank God, I'm so glad. So it starts charging. I'm minding my own business, and a little. Hello, this is your captain speaking. Unfortunately, we still aren't able to get the onboard entertainment working. We're going to try to cycle a few restarts and see if it starts working. But if it doesn't, we'll be reaching out about refunds. And I was like, man, that really sucks. Well, it's a good thing I downloaded a couple things on my phone from Netflix before this. Jetstar, you're right. It was Jetstar. You're completely right. And I was like, that's okay. I've got some stuff I downloaded. It's going to be all good, all fine. And they restart it, and I lose my battery charge, which I was like, oh, I guess like this thing, it controls like the charger. So I restart it, but it comes back on, and then I'm charging, and I'm happy again, and we're like at like 12%. I'm like, yippee! And I'm just minding my own business. I turn on my screen, and I'm watching Netflix, and I'm enjoying myself, and then. Yeah, this is your captain speaking. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to get them running this flight. I really apologize for anybody who was looking forward to the in-flight entertainment, but we will be coming around to the passengers who are affected and issuing refunds. Thank you. And I was like, oh, that really sucks. And then I just kind of go back to my own business, and I don't really think about it too much. I'm like, oh, it sucks, but I wasn't going to use it anyway. So, meanwhile, I'm continuing to just watch stuff hilly-dilly on my phone, not really thinking. And the lady comes around and she says, oh, hello, are you PiaPi? Yeah, you ordered the chips and you ordered the crackers and the cheese with the ginger ale. Yeah, unfortunately, darling, we are all out of the crackers and cheese. Would you like a replacement meal? And I was like, yeah, unfortunately, they were just really popular on the last flight. We were all out. And I was like, She's like, yeah, the only thing we really have is, well, we've got all of these hot meals. They're going to cost a little extra. Or, well, you can get the yakisoba. That's the same cost. Otherwise, yeah, you can, we can refund you. And I was like, well, I still haven't even eaten my salad, and I am kind of hungry, so yeah, okay, I'll take the yakisoba meal, I guess. It's not what I really wanted, but I really want the ginger ale. So she rolls up with the yakisoba meal, and I said, and the ginger ale? Oh, sorry, love, we're all out of ginger ale. I can give you, we can give you an orange juice. And I was like, I really don't want an orange juice. Because my tummy gets upsetty spaghetti. My tummy gets upsetty spaghetti. So I was like, all right. I guess I'll just have water. Oh, really? But the water's free. So, like, you should get, like, a pint drink. And I was like, what else do you have? Oh, we got orange juice. And I was like, okay, I'll have orange juice because I don't like wasting money. So I get the orange juice and I get the yakisoba and I open up the yakisoba and oh my God, it's greasy as hell. But I'm like, I'm not going to waste food. Not going to waste food. I don't waste food. I'm not a food waster. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll eat my yakisoba and then I'll eat my salad later. I'll have my salad a little bit later because the yakisoba's hot now. And I was going to eat my salad before, but I'll have my yakisoba. So I ate the yakisoba, very greasy, not very tasty, but I didn't want to waste food. And I had my orange juice, and I was like, okay, now that I'm built like a bomb, it is what it is. And I noticed all of a sudden my screen goes, 5% battery. I was like, 5% battery, but you're plugged in. And I look forward and I go, they turned off the monitors. Nothing's charging! I was like, no! 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 So my my stupid phone wasn't charging anymore, and I'd just been watching Netflix, like, watching Netflix. I downloaded so many shows, la 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 la. And so now I have like 5% battery. I'm like, oh God. I had an emergency battery pack, but it's only enough for like half a charge. And I was like, okay, I only have enough for half a charge. I'm just gonna plug it in. I'm gonna turn it off for right now. I'm gonna plug it in, and we're just gonna, and I finished my orange juice with perfect timing because we hit really bad turbulence. So I'm trying to get my battery out of my bag, and they're like, buckle in, you gotta buckle in, bad turbulence. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm buckling in. I can't reach with my little freaking hobbit arms. I can't reach my stupid battery. So I'm just like, I'm like trying to, I go full monkey feet. I take off my socks, and I'm just like, and I'm like reaching in my bag with my like little hobbit toes, and I pull out the little battery, and I plug it in, and I'm like, oh, thank God. But the turbulence is getting really bad. The turbulence is really getting really bad. And it's shaking up the OJ in my tum-tum. Exactly, Zeb. It's taking up the... I'm like, oh, God. And, like, I'm pretty strong. I'm pretty strong to turbulence, you know? Like, I love roller coasters. I never got sick in a car before, you know, all that kind of stuff. But, I might have told you recently that I got sick on the Shinkansen. I've been kind of getting sick for no reason on, like, transport recently. And I don't know why. Anyway, so I can kind of imagine where this is going. But I started feeling really sick, and I was like, uh-oh. And I was like, okay, it's all right. I'm going to go to the bathroom. And so I stood up, and the flight attendant was like, shh, shh, sit in your seat, buckle up, turbulence. And I was like, no, but I feel really sick. And they were like, sit down. Ah! So I sit down, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do it. No, the little white bag is for children and elderly. The little white bag is for children and elderly. The little white bag is for children and... children and elderly, and PiaPi UFO. So I flew up. You're simultaneously a baby and a hag, so just I hate you. You a cowboy or something? I'm a outback desperado. PiaPi UFO. No! Don't call me PiaPi UFO. You're gonna be next. It only could have been worse if that horrible family was sitting next to me. And guess what? No, just kidding. They weren't. That would have been actually the worst. The only thing that made it better was that they weren't around. So anyway, so I threw up in the bag. Yeah. But the worst thing was, the turbulence continued for about an hour, so I just had to sit with it. I was just holding it gently, like a fresh, newly born child. And I was just like, ah yes, my beautiful child, puke in a bag. And I'm just like holding it. Like, what do you do with it? So I'm just like, Jesus. So I rolled it up, and I was getting kind of sleepy too, and I was like, I just want to sleep. I'm having a bad time. I just want to go to sleep. Dio. So the person sitting next to you must have thought you were nuts. They know you're just a special little guy. Luckily, the person next to me already had their eye mask on, and like they were like dead. I'm sure they woke up though, but they didn't take off their mask. They just lived with it. It's fine. But so I'm just like cradling my little barf bag for about an hour before finally I can throw it out. And I'm like, oh, thank God. So I stand up and I like walk over to the flight attendant, and I'm like sheepishly, really sheepishly like, you, this. And he was like, is it puke? And I was like, yes. And he was like, yeah, you have to go take care of that on your own. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, you need to dump it down the toilet. No! I was like, ah! 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 I hate Jetstar! 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 I hate it! 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 So I hate it. So I have to go to the bathroom. And they're like, yep, just pour it down the toilet. So I'm just like, So I like close the door behind me and I open it and I'm just because in the turbulence, so this is so gross. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I got a little on my hand and I said, nope. So I just gently rolled it back up and I put it in the trash can. I was like, nope. I know you don't get paid enough to deal with it, but if I deal with it, I'm gonna need more bags. I'm not doing it. So I just put it in the trash and I washed my hands and I washed myself of the situation. And I went back to my seat and I was like, fuck. So you're thinking, all right, well, it can't get worse, right? So, my phone doesn't really have battery right now. My phone doesn't really have battery anymore. So I was like, all right, you know what though? I brought a notebook. I'm going to write down all the things that I want to do. I'm going to write down all of the things that I need to do. I can't work on my laptop because the charger's not working. Nothing's working. So I'm just going to write in this little notebook. And, like when you're riding a plane at night, like the lights start getting like a little bit dimmer. And I'm just like, oh, the light, it's getting kind of dark. And I was just like, it's okay. I can keep writing. Okay, it's getting a little bit darker. Oh, okay, it's getting really dark. Okay, I can't see the paper anymore. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my light. Wait. Guys, how do you turn on a light on an airplane? Is it a switch? No. Do you stand up and press a button? No. How do you turn them on now? How do you turn on the light on an airplane in the year 2025? You touch the screen in front of you, and it has a button for the light. Oh, but wait, I don't have a fucking screen! Night-night, Toria. Toria, I hope that your lights turn off and on better than mine did. Ariga pipi, oyasu pipi, and thank you earlier, ariga pipi. So I was like, wow, I have no light. The only light I do have is my phone, but that's almost out of battery. And I need it so I can contact my relatives when I land in Australia. So, yeah. So, I just, So I just, yeah, sure, So, I just gave up and said, you know what? This is a sign from the universe that I should just sleep. I should just sleep. I should just go to sleep. I shouldn't work on anything. I should just pass out. But that's part of the reason why today stream, there's not a lot of the rewards and a lot of things didn't get hooked up because I didn't have time to work on anything because unfortunately there was nothing. So anyway, so at 4 in the morning, they decide now is the time to turn on the lights. And so I wake up, I'm like, So I wake up for the last 2 hours of flight because we all had to wake up because, some people ordered a little breakfast. I didn't order breakfast. Yeah, but some people did, so everybody must wake up. So they woke me up, they forcibly woke me up, and I just kind of like stared into the void until the plane came down. The plane came down, it was fine. It was rainy outside, but it was fine. And I get out, and I go through, the border security thing. Everything seems to be going fine. But when I go through the little security gate, I get a yellow ticket. Nobody else got a yellow ticket. Everybody else got a white ticket. Why is mine yellow? But I didn't think about it too hard at the moment. I go to pick up my bags and... Attention, all passengers on flight Tokyo to Australia. There's a delay with your baggage. Please move to carousel 4. I'd already been waiting for 30 minutes. I was like, no. So I'd been waiting for 30 minutes with no phone, no internet, nothing. I'm just like, and when I go over there, you wouldn't believe who I ran into. At carousel 4, guess who's there? The no condom fuck like rabbit Bogan Australian family. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. I was like, if my bags arrive later than this family's bags, I swear to God, God, give me a win. You have, just one win, God, please. Just one win. I just need one win. Please, for the love of God, my throat feels so bad from bark. Like, please, you have to, just give me one win. Please, 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 please. So the bags take an hour to show up. So I'm sitting there at this carousel, nothing to do, for an hour just staring at this thing, hoping my bags will show up. And finally, the bags start showing up and I'm watching them. Okay, they get a bag first, but there's 9 people. There's 9 of them. There's 9 of them. There's no way. Okay, they get another bag. They get another bag. They get another bag. They get another bag. I'm waiting on my one bag. I'm waiting on my one bag. And slowly they start to like move away, but fucking grandma with her fucking 10-yard stare is standing there waiting for her bag. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I have to. If I do not get my bag before this Bogan grandmother, there is no justice. There is no God in this world. And then my bag comes out. And her bag is right behind it. Because if I remind you, we both put our bags in at the same time at the fucking bag repository, right? So I grab my bag. She grabs her bag first, and I grab my bag, and I'm like, I can't. So I come up and I start like going as fast as I can, and she moves her cart in front of me. The fucking bitch! She moves her cart in front of me. I was like, no! And I was like, I have not lived in Tokyo for this long to be thwarted by one random cart-wielding tourist. So I swerve around her, and I'm like, there, and there's your shithead fucking teenage son. And I swerve around him, and I swerve around the dad, and I swerve around the mom, and I'm at like a breakneck speed, and I'm sure I've already been flagged by security. I don't give a shit! And I just fly around them, but I don't get in front of the mother. And so the mother is in front of me in line, and she turns around and starts waving to her kids, and I spread my arms out like a fucking eagle! And I'm like, no one will pass me! No one will pass! You will not pass me! So I like held my arms up when we were at like the skinniest part of the line. I was like, you will be separated from your family! If you want to be with your family, stay with your family! So yeah, anyway. So it was totally normal. I had a totally normal time at the airport. Yeah, so we came up to the front of the line, and I'm all alone, and I'm in front of the family. The mom gives me a really shitty look as she goes in the separate line, and then I notice that, we're both at the front of the line, and they check her little thing, and they go, all right, go ahead, and then they check my little thing, and I'm like, all right, go to the right. I was like, what? Go to the right. Why? Go to the right. No! I got selected for extra screening by the dog! I had to get all my bags checked by the dog. So I watched the Bogan family leave the airport, probably to have a very nice day. And I was selected for an extra 45-minute screening. And my eye isn't twitching, I'm just totally normal about it. Okay, but anyway, so then I got out and everything was fine, and it was fine. I met up with my aunt and I left the airport and everything was fine. But son of a bitch! can never have an easy time flying. What god did I anger? What did I do? What did I do? How come? It's not fair. 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 Stupid. The Australian border force can be really weird sometimes. Sometimes they're so fear-free. Sometimes they're locked down. I don't know what. There was nothing. I didn't even have anything. I had nothing. I had literally nothing. The dog came up and I was like, I tried to be really upbeat about it though. I was like, that's okay. I'm just excited to see a dog. I was just trying to pep myself up about like, I love dogs. But yeah. Man. Anyway. But I made it! I'm in Australia! Yippee! I made it. I made it to Stwewa. Maybe it smelled of all those snacks you had. What? The vom? You think it's because I smelled the vom? Sorry your flight sucks so bad. It's okay. I'm in really good spirits about it. I literally wrote down, wait, I think I have it written down. I wrote down everything in my phone so I wouldn't forget. And I was like, that's okay. It'll be funny later. I wrote, this will be funny later. Oh, I forgot one thing. Sorry, I didn't look at my notes. I remembered a funny thing. There was one extra thing. There's one extra thing. So I got stopped by the security and they did the check. And you know what they found in my suitcase? You know how they have all those rules about liquids? You know how they have all those rules about like, oh, you can only have like, 10 ounces or 100 milliliters or whatever the hell it is. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I didn't really have any liquids with me, but I brought my toothpaste, and my toothpaste was in one of those big tubes. But there was only enough for like brushing my teeth like one more time or two more times. And I was like, oh, it's fine. There's like there's not even any liquid in here. There's like literally like, I can only use this one more time, and even then, I'll have to take off the cap just to get the toothpaste. I was just like, oh, one time toothpaste for the plane. So yeah, remember how I said that I threw up and I was really upset that I couldn't brush my teeth? I forgot to mention the part about brushing my teeth. Yeah, I couldn't brush my teeth because guess what got confiscated? My tiny one time of toothpaste because it was in a tube that was too big. Despite the fact that the amount of liquid that was in it was only enough for one brushing, I could not because it was too much. Yeah, so yeah, it was too much. I think other than that, I got everything. I think I've gotten everything out of my life. So yeah, yeah. And that was it pretty much. And then my auntie picked me up and we went to go see my grand auntie, who like lives out whoop. It's what they call it in Australia when you live out in the middle of nowhere. Go out whoop. And so she picked me up and we went out whoop. And I rolled up and she said, "Oh, what have you done to your hair?" Because I've got pink streaks in my hair right now. You can see I've got pink in my hair. And I said, "Oh, I dyed it." And she said, "Oh, it's ugly." I was like, "Oh, thanks, auntie. Thank you." "Oh, it's ugly." "Oh, thanks. Thank you so much. Gee, thanks." "Oh, what'd you do to your hair?" "Oh, I just got some highlights." "Oh, it's ugly." Anyway, so I'm here to see my family, and I just wanted to pop in and say hi to everybody. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop doing a handstand because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna chortle if I don't. Okay. Ugh. So there, I just flipped the camera. I flipped the camera for you guys, so now I can stand up straight. We're still in the land down under, though. Don't forget, we're still in the land down under. Still in the land down under. I actually did a chunder, though, unfortunately. Older Australian women don't have a filter. Yeah. Come on, man. I don't have a filter either, so that tracks. That tracks. That sounds about right. Anyway, how have you guys been? How's been everything for you guys? I have some happy comies I gotta give for for sure. We just started the stream. Happy compies are definitely like #1 on my list. So let me get those. A Happy Compy. If you don't know, there's a special redeem on my stream called the Happy Compy Redeem. Why am I in Australia? There's like a family event, and there was really cheap tickets during Golden Week, so I got a really cheap ticket on Jetstar to come to Australia. Yeah, you're stressed as hell, but now I have a room in a bed. Well, I'm glad you have a room in a bed. I'm sorry you're so stressed, though. I hope things get easier. But I'm gonna do my Happy Compy redeems. Was it worth the discount? Well, if you told me I had to pay $1,000 more and not get a funny story out of it, then yes. I feel like everything in life that has a good story is worth it. So that was my first time ever throwing up on a plane, so that's something new and neat. So yay, I threw up on a plane for the first time. Yippee! So, Anywho. Alright, well, I'm gonna say a Happy Compy to the bomb, Happy Compy, Brush, Happy Compy, Mrs. Maynard, Happy Compy, Tarifa, Happy Compy, Zonkfunk, Happy Compy, Shorts Brooder, Happy Compy, Code Cobra, Happy Compy, Guppy, Happy Compy, Taquita, Happy Compy, Win, thank you for the raid, Happy Compy, Bounded, Happy Compy, Centipede, Happy Compy, Grubby, Happy Compy, Judge, Happy Compy, Miguelo, Happy Compy, Winter, Happy Compy, June, Happy Compy, Ruby, Happy Compy, Hoitama, Happy Compy, Vulcan, Happy Compy, Zelly, Happy Compy, Map, Happy Compy, Esker, Happy Compy, Sarcasm, Happy Compy, Zaxier, Happy Compy, Gozu, Happy Compy, Therm, Happy Compy, Flaco, Happy Compy, Ace, Happy Compy, Algie, Happy Compy, Zebby, Happy Compy, FD, Happy Compy, Myth, Happy Compy, Frigidage, Happy Compy, Bug, Happy Compy, Maverick, Happy Compy, Kokone, Happy Compy, Capeluche, Happy Compy, Crow, Happy Compy, Taigi, Happy Compy, Balthazar, Happy Compy, Julian, Happy Compy, Salt, Happy Compy, Jabbles, Happy Compy, and to all my lurkers, as always, a big Happy Compy. I'm gonna have some water. I haven't had any water for that entire story time because I was really in it. Your Aussie Oshi is in Japan and my Japan Oshi is in Aussie. Yeah, anything is better than Jetstar. Except for Peach. Peach is worse than Jetstar. But at least Peach is only domestic, so. Yee. But yeah, thank you guys so much. The next time we stream though, Articulate Flame, Happy Compy. The next time we stream though, we're gonna watch Jet Lag. We're gonna watch 2 episodes of the new Jet Lag. Yippee! I have to figure out how I'm gonna do that though, because I don't know how to route the audio to you. But we'll figure it out. We're gonna watch Jet Lag. Yippee! I don't know when that's gonna be. Whether that's gonna be tonight or tomorrow or the next day. But I want to spend some time with you guys. Chicken salt. I'll get myself some chicken salt. Dial. Whoa! I dropped my apple. I dropped my apple. Wait, that's the wrong Isa. Oopsies. Unraid. Raid Isa with 2 A's. There you go. We're gonna go say hi to Isa. Make sure that you give them lots of love and lots of attention. Make sure that you spam the raid message. It's the only thing I've got going for me right now after I threw up and lost all my dignity on a plane. Go say hi to Isa. Alright guys, enjoy your time down under. I'm gonna go get some sourdough bread. Hi, if it's the start of your day, you're happy. If you're about to go to sleep, oh yeah, sleep, but most of all, stay hopping, mate. See you on the other side. Let me know how the stream was over on Discord, ! Discord, and maybe we can fix some stuff over there. Alright, bye. See you laters. Bye-bye. Oh, there's fucking nothing here. Oh, let's find that. Oops. There we, oh yeah, there we go. Yippee! Oh, leaving the stuff there and there. But hey, it worked though. It worked, which means that maybe tomorrow or maybe next time we can try YouTube as well. Aki baby! Bye!